The next poem we are going to discuss is Dust of Snow, also by Robert Frost. Though this poem is enlisted first in your textbook, I have a reason to teach it second. Fire and Ice was written in 1920. As I told you, there was a lot of doubt and hopeless feeling in the minds of people after the First World War. This poem, Dust of Ice, was written in the year 1923. And there was repentance, shame, sorrow, and self accusatory feeling prevailing in everyone's mind after war and the years that followed it. People were trying to come out of it, and then this happened. Let's listen to the poem first. Now let's read the poem Dust of Snow. The way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. The poem Dust of Snow is written in first person as the previous one, The Fire and Ice. It expands as a simple event of an anonymous man, or perhaps Frost himself, standing under a hemlock tree. Hemlock tree is an evergreen tree endemic to North America and Eastern Asia. Please click on the link for more details about the hemlock tree. A crow sitting on the tree shakes the branches and makes the snowflakes fall on the man standing down. The man was worried and self-absorbed, felt elevated, and comes out of whatever was bothering him so far by the simple act of crow shredding the ice. Now, let us consider what do these symbols mean across the cultures and literature in general, and this poem in particular. Winter can refer to a number of things, both positive and negative. Negative things being hardships and death, end of growing season, inactivity, and so on. And positive things being tranquility and beauty, hibernation for recoupment, rest and transformation, and so on. Let's look at the qualities that hemlock could stand for. There's a notoriety for the hemlock tree being poisonous, as the great thinker Socrates was killed by poison extracted from a hemlock tree. The fact is, not all hemlock trees are poisonous. A hemlock tree can survive for about 800 to 1000 years, and so it is a symbol of longevity. Various parts of hemlock is being used in traditional and modern medicine, hence it is healing. A small hemlock sapling needs shade from the mother tree for better growth, and thereby hemlocks stand for protection, sustenance, and nutrition. They also form a shady canopy to animals and humans during the heat of the summer. Now, let's study the ideas the crow is associated with. The crow is considered a bad omen in many cultures. It is associated to occult practices and black magic, and believed to bring bad luck. On to the positive side, a crow can survive even the harshest of conditions. It is flexible, intelligent, and full of survival tactics. You must have listened to Panchatantra stories in your childhood, right? Wherein a crow is always considered to be shrewd and wise. He is referred to as Lagupatanak in Mitra Samprapti volume of Panchatantra for being a quick flight and shrewd in making friends. Let's apply the symbols to the poem now. As the scenario has caused a positive impact in the mind of the person referred here, let's consider the positive aspects of the symbols. The man or the poet standing down the hemlock, which is known for protection and sustenance, even healing among all things. The crow is known for its survival instincts, wisdom, and flexibility. And snow perhaps suggests tranquility and peace that had descended upon the poet. Thereby, the man is out of negativity for a while, and it is a moment of revelation and relief for a troubled soul. The poem also brings to light how small things matter to us in life. It shows us the numerous ways the nature communicates to us and how the nature has a healing effect on human beings. The tree, the crow, and the snow act as agents of change for the man who is standing under the hemlock tree and helps him come out of his insecurity, fears, or worries for a while and feel uplifted. Let's discuss the stylistic aspects used in the poem. Unlike Fire and Ice, this poem is not written in free verse. It has some rhythm in it. Now listen to this reading of stanza 1. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. It sounds like da dum 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 da dum. Whereas stanza 2 sounds a little different. Listen to this. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I'd rued. This sounds like da da dum da da dum da da dum. Now both these rhymes create a positive reverberation in the mind of the reader. Now when we analyze the rhyme scheme, the lines 1 and 2 contain words crow and me as their last words. Crow can be classified as rhyme A and me can be as B. Lines 3 and 4 have snow and tree. Snow can rhyme with crow and tree rhymes with me. So AB again. Lines 5 and 6 have heart and mood. Though they are slightly different from the previous ones, they can be named as C and D. Lines 7 and 8 contain part and root. Part sounds similar to heart and root sounds similar to mood. So part is C and root is D. The rhyme scheme could be A B A B, C D C D. Moving on to the next slide, the poetic devices. The first device we are going to discuss is symbolism. Symbolism, like fire and ice, is important in this poem too. The three symbols mentioned in this poem are the winter or snowflakes, hemlock tree, and crow. Winter and snowflakes stand for hardships, inactivity, transformation, peace, and tranquility. Hemlock tree, on the other hand, stands for protection, security, sustenance, and nourishment. The crow could perhaps stand for intelligence, survival tactics, flexibility, and wisdom. Though this has only been cited as a simple scenario, these symbols are very vital for the understanding of the poem and the poet's mood. Next in discussion is alliteration. Alliteration, as we all know, is a repetition of similar sounding consonants in the first syllables of two consecutive terms. In this case, the voiceless fricative consonants s has been repeated in saved some. Saved and some are two consecutive terms, and the consonant s has been used in the initial syllables of both saved and some. Next in discussion is imagery. Imagery is the use of words to appeal to the senses of the reader. The sight of snow-covered hemlock tree, a crow sitting on it, and that making snowflakes fall on the man appealed to our sense of sight, and we could see the thing happening right in front of our eyes. This makes it an imagery. Now it's time for a quick recap. Both fire and ice and dust of snow use ordinary things to convey extraordinary meanings. Both these poems involve the day-to-day dilemmas of men and their feelings towards their immediate atmosphere. While Fire and Ice portrays the poet as downcast, Flake of Snow shows him in a renewed vigor. I hope you enjoyed reading the poems. Thank you.